Hey there, this is Larry Rogowsky, licensed massage therapist and integrative nutrition coach, also a nutriMetrics consultant with nutriMetrics. And I'm going to take you through what it looks like to integrate nutriMetrics into a health professional practice. I work with many different types of health professionals, ranging from traditional medical doctors in private practice to acupuncturists and chiropractors and licensed massage therapists. You name it, it really runs the gamut, and nutriMetrics has a way to work with all of you. So let's start our way here. Let's take you through this. So nutriMetrics Custom Health Solutions provides a complete suite of customized, cutting-edge solutions exclusively for health professionals. A wide variety of products and services designed to better serve patients and generate ancillary income for the practice. So we have relationships with thousands of partner stores and services that offer additional savings on goods and services that every practice needs. Medical and office supplies, credit card processing, just to name a few. So if you want to take a look at what's happening right now in the medical field, is there's a changing paradigm, and this has been happening now for several years. So there's, as you all know, rising business costs and drug costs, of course, shrinking insurance reimbursements, and changing regulations and reform initiatives. So it's a really good time to be looking at other streams of revenue to bring into any sort of medical practice that you have. You can see here, this is just citing a bunch of articles that have come out over the past few years regarding the state of healthcare and the state of medical doctor offices and the challenges that they're facing right now. So there are alternatives. And so we're here to talk about one of them, which is through nutriMetrics. But before we do that, I just want to give you a quick rundown of some of the things that some practices are doing. So if you look at this, it says 23% of family physicians now provide ancillary services. And that looks like a lot of different things, from medication dispensing, weight loss services, that's a huge segment, in-office diagnostic tests, nutrition counseling. I happen to work with a lot of health coaches that work directly with medical practices, and that is tremendous, of course, because patients are looking at ways that maybe that they don't have to turn to a drug or have to get a surgery by cleaning up their lifestyle and their diet. And then, of course, acupuncture and massage and cosmetic services. So there's many different ways that you can bring revenue into your practice and strategic partnerships that you can make with other practitioners. It's estimated that some primary care practices may be able to earn as much as 15% or more from ancillary services. In most cases, it's more, especially these days. So you could see on the right-hand side of the screen, the ancillary services that have been offered within the past 3 years from different types of health professionals. It ranges from, orthopedics, 31%, all the way down to psychiatry and mental health, which is at 13%, still a pretty hefty percentage of a practice revenue generating into a practice from ancillary services. Well, the supplementation industry is tremendous. Greater than $40 billion is spent annually. And twice as much of that is spent on weight loss. So 8 in 10 Americans have great confidence in dietary supplements. Some of them, a lot of people just aren't eating a whole food diet, aren't eating the way they should be. So it's really important that they supplement. But even if they are eating a well-balanced diet that's loaded with nutrient-dense foods, they still need to supplement for certain things that they may not be getting, or they're not sure that they're getting. So who do they prefer that they're getting their recommendations from? Who are the patients getting their information from? They want to get it from their doctors and some from the dietitian, of course. We see 55% want to get it from their doctor, their health professional that they're going to, that they're seeing. So that's when it comes down to you. So many of the most popular brands, they have beautiful, labels of ingredients, but they contain a lot of things we may not want to put into our bodies, like artificial chemical dyes, chemically synthesized flavoring agents, preservatives, disintegrating agents, bulk fillers like talc and starch and hydrogenated oil, chemical coatings. These are things that we don't want to be adding into our body when we're trying to put something healthy into our body. This is just one example here. You could see, you may recognize this specific brand, Centrum Silver, but take a look on the right. It's highlighted here, the things that we don't necessarily want to be putting in our bodies. So colorings, hydrogenated palm oil, pre-gelatinized cornstarch, more colorings, talc, I mean, don't put it in. That's what I'm saying. For kids, what are we giving our children? Think about your own children or people you have children or your patients who have children. Or do you want to be giving them a lot of extra sugar, artificial flavorings, pre-gelatinized starch, also colorings that aren't necessary? No. So we have lots of great alternatives, and nutriMetrix provides those alternatives. So nutriMetrix really is at the right place at the right time. nutriMetrix is helping health professionals generate additional revenue for their practice while providing wellness-based products and services that patients are asking for. So really think about that. Which of your patients or clients are already either taking some sort of supplementation or have asked you about it, or they're putting that in their intake form that they want more information about supplementations and they want that advice from their trusted health professional. So nutriMetrix, if you see at the bottom of the screen here, has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. So that's really important. And has won this Torch Award in 2013, also won it in 2018, this very prestigious award through the Better Business Bureau. So here's the mission of nutriMetrix: to transform healthcare by partnering with forward-thinking practitioners, that's you, who go above and beyond in patient care. We provide wellness programs that support the health goals of the patients and the revenue goals of the practice. Through cutting-edge nutritional interventions, revolutionary technology, and extensive network of providers, nutriMetrix will change the face of healthcare, one patient and one health professional at a time. It's a $40 million division of a much larger parent company. That's, I mean, just look at the revenue that's been generated here and the projections that go on, and now the projections into this year, especially in this moment. Here we are, I'm recording this now in May of 2020, and we are, it's smack dab in the middle of a pandemic, and everyone is turning to online services and they want to stay healthy. So it's sort of a perfect storm for health professionals to be looking here right now if you haven't already implemented wellness products into your practice. A lot of practitioners right now are practicing telemedicine, so it also comes into play with that. So nutriMetrix is a product brokerage company. What that means, and as a licensed health professional, this really spoke to me. It means that the company does not manufacture their own products. Now that's key, because that means that nutriMetrix can source from the best manufacturers within the United States to get the best in breed products. So you can be sure that every single product that comes through nutriMetrix is vetted, it's based in science, and it's going to be the highest quality on the market. So talk about quality, or commitment to quality. So every product is manufactured with strict quality control guidelines and continuous quality control monitoring. Specifications are set for raw materials and finished products. Raw materials are sourced with certificates of analysis. Products are manufactured using standard operating procedures in manufacturing facilities that are audited on a regular basis for GMP compliance. That is very, very important, so that you know that the quality is up to the standards that's recognized by GMP, which of course is overseen by the FDA. Products are inspected at our warehouse for damage, label accuracy, appearance, taste, and odor prior to release. So one of our flagship lines is called nutriMetrix Isotonic, which essentially means that these products all come in an isotonic form. So many of you may be familiar with that already, but some of you may not be. So let me just break it down quickly what that means. It means that these are bottles of products you see in front of you, and there's powder inside there. You mix the powder, very small amount, with a specific amount of water, so it becomes an isotonic solution. Iso means the same, tonic means pressure. So it's the same pressure as your bodily fluids. So when you drink it, you're going to absorb the highest amount possible, typically anywhere from 90 to 95%, also depending on the health of the gut from the patient or client that's taking it, how much is going to be absorbed, but a lot more than you're going to get absorbed through a traditional pill or capsule. So it's very, very smart. I'd say it's the closest thing you can have to intravenous vitamin therapy without having needles in your arms, right? It's much more cost effective, and it's much more simple, and it's something that patients and clients can do from home. We have customizable products as well. So these formulations can be made specific to a patient or client or specific to a practice. You can put together your own, what's known as a custom cocktail of an isotonic formulation. We also have a great gene snip program. This is the cutting edge of getting very specific of what your patients or clients need, depending on what they're genetically disposed to. So this is something really interesting, and this can provide great value to your practice. You implement this, and you really expand your services, and you make your practice that much more, as I said, specific and in higher demand. So what's unique about this DNA analysis, this gene SNP DNA analysis, is that it tests 48 generic variations, and its comprehensive health practitioner SNP guide is included with a health action plan to support each individual's metabolic and fitness needs. So the value to the health professional, of course, is knowledge of nutritional requirement, nutritional status, and genotype that can be used to customize a wellness plan for each patient. So it's laser focused. It takes the guesswork out of lifestyle recommendations, and unique services create added value to your practice. The value to the patient, of course, is the laser approach to customized nutrition for optimal wellness. Patients are looking for options that match their lifestyles and genetics. They're getting very savvy now, so they want these sort of interventions. We have a tremendous weight management program called TLS Weight Loss Solution and TLS Select. This is not just about supplements and bars and shakes. This is really education based, and it's based in eating real food, eating whole foods, behavior modifications, moving your body. And it has products that support a damaged metabolism and support someone who maybe has been yo-yo dieting over the years, and supports the whole system. So this adds tremendous value for the health professional because you address immediate need of your patients and your bottom line, of course. And let's face it, there's such a high percentage of patients who are overweight and many that are obese. So they can benefit from a science-based weight loss program that you administer through the practice, and provide solutions for weight loss and overall health. And of course, the value to the patient is a weight loss system that provides effective and long-term results. It's really about creating a lifestyle, not just a diet. So for a health professional, your nutriMetrics account comes with a consultant for support. So that's really unique, right? So the nutriMetrics consultant is really your partner. They're not a rep. They're a partner for you that helps you to formulate a plan specific to your practice so that you can implement the products and services effectively to create that revenue that you're looking to create. So you'll do a practice assessment, and then there's proposals that are made by the nutriMetrics consultant, or also known as an NC. Customized implementation plan will be provided. Then there's staff training and education, all free of cost because it's just included because your nutriMetrics consultant has a vested interest in your practice being successful. And then there's, of course, ongoing support and monitoring. So we adjust, we control it, we see what works, what's not working, and we'll make those changes as we go. So the value for the health professional there is you get a personalized consultant that has your best interest in mind. And then the patient value is that there's convenient solutions for optimal wellness from a trusted source, and that's you, their health professional. We have online assets as well, of course. So you will get nutrimetrics.com/your practice name, which can also be linked to your existing website. So the value for the patients is sort of endless here. To get educational support, they can get lost in the website learning about not just the products, but the ingredients and the science, the frequently asked questions. Everything is on there. There's great nutritional blogs for those who are seeking to get even more information and knowledge, detailed product information. There's something called a NutriPhysical, so your patients and clients can get on there and take a survey answering honestly the questions that are being asked, and then at the end of it, it will give recommendations of products specifically what are going to be right for them. And then of course you can have a discussion with your patients, or maybe you have a health coach on staff or a nurse on staff that'll do that with your patients to get clear on what they need specifically. Of course, having a website provides 24/7 online convenience and there's an easy search and navigation on there. Also, the patients, get a little financial incentive. They earn cash back anytime they order any of the nutraMetrix products through your sites. And then, of course, there's auto ship if they like to get an auto ship of a product so they never run out. And they'll get reorder alerts, which makes things, it automates things. So the practitioner does not have to carry a huge inventory in their practice. I recommend just a small inventory, but you don't need a whole dispensary unless you want to have that. Some practitioners choose to have an entire dispensary of products, and some keep very few on hand and do most of the sales through the website. It's all about automation for your office. So simplify implementation by leveraging technology, customize staff back office for easy management. So your staff can log in, they have their own password, and then patients, of course, can reorder online. There's great support materials. We have product catalogs and assets for your office that can be, we have posters that can be beautifully framed and can be in your waiting room or in your treatment rooms. It could be, on your website, you can add them on. So of course, the wellness catalog, product rack cards, patient handouts, posters, waiting exam area display, and then patient education seminars, which you can discuss with your nutraMetrix consultant, how that, of course, will work. Speaking of how it works, so how does it work? So the nutraMetrix consultant will do a discovery meeting to assess practice needs and submits a customized proposal to you, the health professional. Then you'll evaluate the proposal, you'll make some adjustments, okay? And then the consultant supports implementation, training, and ongoing success of the practice to help meet the health professional's goals. So of course, it is a business. It's a way to bring extra revenue into the practice. So you can earn income through nutraMetrix, not just from retail profits, which every product has a retail profit that's attached to it, right? So we start with a very simple implementation into your practice, and you earn anywhere from 30 to 50% gross retail profit from the product sales. But then we have a royalty stream or an ongoing income stream with nutraMetrix. So you earn commissions based on the volume, says here, the business volume of products that are sold. So there's also that stream of revenue. You can earn anywhere from $300 to $3,600 in commissions per week based on a business development center based on product sales. Now that is another conversation for another webinar, but I feel like you've gotten some great information here about what nutraMetrix is, sort of a high level overview. And now it's time to talk to a consultant to see what specifically can work within your practice. I will tell you, when I was in full-time practice as a licensed massage therapist in New York City, I implemented these products successfully over time. And I was able to retire my massage practice because I matched my revenue from implementing nutraMetrix into it, and it became an ongoing stream of revenue. So that's why I'm so passionate about it, and that's why I've chosen to implement it with other health professionals to help spread wellness around so more and more patients and clients can get the benefits of healthy lifestyle and wellness-based, science-based products to be implemented into that, so everybody wins. So thanks so much for being on here with me today. Get more information, get your questions answered, and delve further into nutraMetrix, and I'm sure you'll find all the things that you've been looking for your practice. Thanks so much.